Love, light, prosperity to each and every one of you. We have all of the collectives up. I'm just going to give it a moment for the streams to populate. But if you are here, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon. I know I said I was going to be on at 1 and I'm running a little behind. I do apologize about that. I was having some technical difficulties, but we're back. I hope all is well with each and every one of you. If you guys would drop your name and zodiac so I can say hello down below. Doesn't matter what platform you're on, okay? I am live streaming on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and also on TikTok. So make sure you guys are following me, okay? My handle is unforgettable_EMZ. Sarai Aries, welcome. Denise Sagittarius, welcome. Talia Aquarius, hopefully I said that right, or Talia. It's either Talia or Talia. Either one is fine. They're both fire. The veil, yes, thank you, thank you. You know, I always gotta protect my crown. This one is by far my favorite. Kate Aquarius, welcome in, my dear. Who else do we have? Lori Capricorn, hello. I see you on IG. I hope you are well. Yes, you said it right. Perfect. Well, welcome in, everybody. Love, light, prosperity. I hope all is well with each and every one of you. If this is your first time here, drop a rose in the chat. And if you've been here before, put a sunflower, okay? If you aren't familiar, my name is Madam Divine. I am an intuitive psychic medium. I am also a Reiki practitioner, so I do distant healing. If that's something that you're looking to get some information on, definitely tap in. All right. I'm also an intentional jewelry maker. I made some dope fire pieces. I posted some on my platform. We've got some new fire waist beads coming out. Okay, we got a new drop. I'm not gonna this is a new one. I just made this one yesterday. This is a new one. I will post them up. Once they're up, it's first come, first serve, okay? But waist beads, I've been doing waist beads since 2020 and I've been on my own waist journey. And it wasn't really just about losing weight, but waist beads for me did a lot because I don't know about y'all, but with my traumas, right, I was an emotional eater. So anytime I would feel some type of way, I would eat my feelings. And to the point where, I started getting, big and I was never in control of my weight. And, I tapped in on waist beads. I don't know how I came across it, but I tapped into it and it was like the best thing, like not just for my mind, right? But it was a way for my body to connect with me, right? Because when the beads, these are permanent tie-ons, right? I don't make them adjustable. I make them, that one size fits many. Trust me. I do it up to 60 inches. So I do it that way because I once was a big girl. Okay. I once was a big girl and I know what it's like to be, capped because of your size. So I made it where 60 inches is like my strand, and if you have more then you could do whatever you want with the beads, but every bead is hand. I literally hand bead every strand, and I put Reiki in them. I put healing. They also have healing crystal stones, and I send you a care card to show you how to work with those crystals, right? So I have a whole bunch. Like I said, I've been doing waist beads since 2020, and I've been wearing them since, and I've also gained, but I've also maintained. And my beads not only help me realize where I was over consuming, but my beads were also like, I used them as prayer beads as well. When I was going through my healing journey, right? My self-love journey, I didn't really know how to truly love myself. and my beads was a way for me to connect. And I remember one day, right, I was going through it, right, because us women, and waist beads aren't just for women, men can use them too, right, but us women, we tend to go through a high drive on emotions. And that day I wasn't feeling myself, and I was in the shower, and just bathing and in my head, and all of a sudden, like, I touched my beads right on my waist, and it was just the energy and the presence that I felt off my goddess strands, right? That it was just like it kind of snapped me back into reality. Like, girl, do you know who you are, right? Ain't nobody just gonna be wearing waist beads. Like, you're a goddess when you wear these strands, right? You embody that energy. So to me, it quickly snapped me out of that like reality, right? So that's why I feel like for me, waist beads wasn't just about slimming down, right? But it also allowed me to keep track of my habits, right? Because we tend to bloat. We bloat average, So one day we feel bigger and the other day we feel smaller. But with beads, you actually feel them on your body, so you can tell when you gain and when you can tell when you lose, right? And the beads also accentuate your waist, right? It's something that when you connect with your beads, it just this it I don't even know how to explain it. It's like this newfound confidence. And I've been tying women all over, literally all over the country. I've been mailing, shipping out, I've been tying locally. And each and every person who's purchased waist beads from me has always told me the same thing. Like, just something about your strands just gives me that boost of confidence. It refines me, it refuels me. I'm able to track. I've lost X amount of weight. I've had even pregnant women who've tracked their pregnancies with waist beads. There's so many different intentions. And that's why I say, I'm a multi-dimensional being, and God has literally gifted me, and I use my gifts and my talents to pour into the collective. All right. So, yeah, I wear them. I sleep with them. They're permanent. They're permanent beads. You don't I've had these strands that I have right now. I've had them on for more than a year. I have my first waist beads that I had, and they were obviously way bigger, right? But it's just crazy how you can tell the difference, right, when you have them on you, because you're in your body day in day out. You're in your body, right? But you don't realize how much you tend to bloat. You don't realize like certain patterns, and it's a great tracker. They're waist beads. They're waist beads. I'll show you. This is one I just created last night, and this has green aventurine on it with some rubies, and my beads, like, I do them by pattern, by number, right? They just come to me. So not every strand is going to be the same, right? But this one right here is the intention behind the storyline behind this one, right? Is I'm a big believer in the orishas, right? And Ogun came to my mind. Ogun. And Ogun is one of the orishas that is always, he's in the woods, he's in the forest, he's a warrior, right? So the black and the green coincide with that. But I went, in some traditions, red is also used, right? And the red to me signified like warrior, right? Because sometimes you gotta shed blood, right, to see your victory. Sometimes you're up against battles that you're unaware of, right? Silent battles that people don't even know, they're unheard of, right? So this one right here is a very strong meaning behind it. Yeah, this one is warrior. Like, don't matter what trenches you were in, right? Let me show YouTube. Doesn't matter what trenches you've been in, right? But you surpassed it. And although you probably had to shed some blood, right? You shed some blood, you shed some tears, but look where you're at. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say every you can buy waist beads anywhere, right? But you ain't gonna connect with somebody who connect with their beads like I do. And I pray over them too. I pray over my strands, and I always pray that whoever is blessed to wear them, that they feel that shift in energy. I don't play about that. You know what I'm saying? And then here's another. These are two different ones. They're the same concept, but I did different charms with this one. But this one has an evil eye, and the healing stones on this one is kyanite and also blue aventurine. Um, so this one's also powerful. This one gave me Yamaya energy. It gave me very like classy, very beauty driven, um, with the golds, the whites, the blues. That's what I was going for on that one. And this one's the same. I just changed the charm on that one. But I'm very intentional, like I said, with my jewelry. I'm intentional with everything that I do. I'm just gonna say it like that. I'm intentional with everything that I do. So if you are wanting to know how waist beads are, then I'm a true authentic maker. You know, I'm not a dealer. I don't deal waist beads. I hand make, and I don't make like a an array of them. You know what I'm saying? Like if I have a pattern, I'll make maybe one or two, sometimes five, depending if how many beads I have. But once that style is done and sold, that's it. Like I don't remake, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't do that. But yeah, that was just for you because somebody had asked me what they were. But hi, Kamika. I'm good, Mama. I was just telling everybody about the waist beads. I just made some new strands. Um, so we'll see how who these go to. I'm not sure who, but I know they're gonna be gone soon. I'm trying to build back my inventory. My inventory been a little low, which is not bad. Does my sound is it okay? Do I sound okay? I'm gonna go ahead and restart on here if you want to jump back on, Mama. Oh, you make jewelry too? That's what's up. Yeah, I love jewelry. I love making my own. Kamika, let me know if you can hear me okay. Before I tap into collective. Excuse me. Okay, perfect. Cause sometimes I know it can sound like faded out. Okay, I sound good. Okay, perfect, perfect. Um, let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and restart over here on TikTok if you guys want to jump back on, okay? And then we'll get into collective. But I hope you guys are doing well. I've been shadow banned here lately on TikTok, so I feel like a lot of people aren't getting my lives. So that's why I'm posting on the other platforms so people don't miss out. Just send me a DM. Send me a DM and I will let you know because not all the beads are the same price. And I'll send you like what I have because those aren't just those are the new ones that I have. But I'll send you a video of what I have, and then I can tell you, like, you tell me, like, oh, I like this color, I like this one, and I'll tell you how much. So just send me a DM, okay, Lori? Wow. I just missed my whole mouth on that. Now I got no napkins. Y'all done see me miss my whole mouth. I spilled that damn coffee. Alright, we're back. We're gonna try this again. I'm not sure what's up with the algorithm, but again, I always tell you to make sure you're following the other platforms, because sometimes TikTok won't push me out. Sometimes Instagram won't push me out. So that's why I say make sure you follow the main platform, which is YouTube. Make sure you subscribe so that you can always go back and check what I post, okay? Side to bigger chested women, I lose everything there. Yeah, you'll feel the difference. You will feel the difference. Trust me. I've been wearing them since 2020, so I can't imagine life without them. And I'm a type of person too. Like, I wear anklets. I make anklets too. I make bracelets. Like, I even wear rings. I don't have my rings on right now because I was at the gym. But I like to wear stuff on me so I can tell, like, especially my ankles, because I retain lots of water in my legs. Um, I tend to wear my anklets, and that's how I know if I've been eating too much salt, or, what I'm saying, too much sodium, because my ankles are like swollen. Like, I can feel the difference. So that's why I say jewelry really makes a difference. And I make everyday type jewelry that you can bathe in. You can go to the gym and sweat. Obviously the beads over time, wear and tear, the colors will fade, but that's just the beads in itself. But it takes a while for that to happen because I use good quality. But yeah, just if that's something that you guys are interested in, definitely hit me up, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and do my call to prayer so we can commence with the collective energy. And then we will open up the list if anybody would like to join, okay? If you are new here, welcome. Go ahead and share the live with at least a minimum of 5 friends. If you would, we're going to tap in. Drop your name, your zodiac. If you have yet to follow me, go ahead and do so. Beware of scammers. I won't be the one to contact you. That is not me in your DMs. I will never reach out to you. I'm a firm believer, as a healer, your people come to you. So be mindful of that. My handles is unforgettable_EMZ. You can find me there on YouTube, on Instagram, and also TikTok, okay? Hello, Steph. Welcome in. Let's go ahead and do that call to prayer, and then I'm going to tap into the collective energy, okay? Padre nuestro que estás en los cielos, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga a tu reino, hágase tu voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día. Perdona nuestra ofensa como también nosotros perdonamos a los que nos ofenden. No nos deje caer en la tentación, libéranos del mal. Amén. Ave María, Dios te salve María, llena eres de gracia, el Señor es contigo. Bendita tú eres entre todas las mujeres y bendito es el fruto de tu vientre Jesús. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega por nosotros pecadores, ahora en la hora de nuestra muerte. Gloria al Padre, al Hijo y al Espíritu Santo, como era en el principio, ahora y siempre, por los siglos de los siglos. Amén, amén, amén. God, above all, I give you thanks for this time, space, and energy that you're aligning me with the collective once again. I ask that you please remove my energy as I now tap into the collective. I ask that you please use me as the vessel as I now become the beacon of light and channel the messages from the ethers. Align me with those who need messages of clarity, hope, and healing at this time. Those who feel disconnected with the world or with people in general, I ask that you align me. I call upon the Ascended Masters based off the Akashic Records for truth and divine counsel as we tap into the collective. Spirit, I ask that you please block out all negativity. Archangel Michael, I call upon your divine essence and protection. I ask that you cover my crown all the way down to my feet and shield me and the collective from anything that may want to harm us or destroy us. We rebuke all the negativity, all anything that's been said against us. We rebuke that energy and we alchemize it, transmute and alchemize into positivity and into abundance. We give all things in gratitude to the ancestors for all that you continue to do. Please align me with those that need messages, Spirit, as my messages are timeless. May we connect on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, or even on YouTube. Align us, Spirit. At this time, I call upon my santos, my ángeles, my muertos, la gitana que me acompaña, los indios que me rodean, my son, Three, my grandmother, Emilia, my best friends here, as we now tap into the collective energy. Many blessings, many blessings, many blessings. I hope all is well with each and every one of you. We're going to tap into collective energy. All right. If you're new here, welcome. Hey, Richard. It's been a while. Hope all is well with you, beloved. I'm on early today. I was supposed to be on at 1, but I was having some technical difficulties. But we are here now. I'm gonna use the restroom really quick, and then we're gonna tap into collective. Sounds good? If you guys would help me share the live in the time being, and if you have to go, you guys can always run it back on YouTube. Okay? Go ahead, share, and like the live. I'll be right back. All right, y'all. I'm back. Sorry. When you gotta go, you gotta go. All right, let me go ahead and burn this incense. And then after the collective, I'll go ahead and do a couple card pulls. Okay, but you got to be following. You have to be following. You have to be interacting. You know, I'm all about give and take. So I'm going to give y'all as much as y'all give back to me. All right, that's how we do it here. All right, y'all, we're going to tap into collective energy. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. Thank you so much for aligning me with this collective. We have blessed this space. What is the message? What is the overall message for this collective, please? Keep us united and connected. Let's tap in, spirit. Energy. What is the energy for this collective? Ooh, we got the tower moment. We have a tower moment, but it's coming out in the cross. It's coming out in crossed energy. So I feel like some of you may be going through a tower moment, about to, on the brink of it, or have already gone through your tower moment. And if you're not familiar with what a tower moment is, let me explain. A tower moment is a pivotal change, right? It is a major arcana. If you look at it, right, it's basically a tower, and it looks like everything is just chaotic and crazy. But sometimes a tower isn't always that bad. Sometimes a tower card is needed in life, right? We're playing we're playing chess, not checkers, right? Sometimes the this card comes out strategically because it's meant to play out that way. Although it may not be pretty on the outside, right? But these are sudden changes, things that were unexpected. This could be, uh, a certain job loss, a certain friendship, a disconnect between a friendship, or a blow up with family. The tower card can mean so many different things, right? But it's coming out in the cross energy. So it's either it's transpiring or it already has happened. Okay, because this is the current energy. So I feel like either some of you guys are facing certain tower moments in your life right now that can be a bit can be, because I'm hearing the nervous system. Like, I feel like some of y'all's mental health is really on the brink with all of these sudden changes, and they're so quick, right? It's like you, right when something happens, it's like bam, another thing happens. And it's kind of like giving me, like, I don't know if you guys have watched this show, right? But it's called Landman. And the last episode just aired last night. And basically it was like the main character, his name is Tommy, and he was being hit like left and right, like one tower moment after another. And it was like three things, right? But he never lost his composure. And like, he got my respect for that, right? Because in many cases with us, right, who are living the human experience, there's so much that we get hit with, right, that sometimes our emotional fragmented mind, we're on the brink of just blowing up on somebody, a crash out, right? Crash outs are all, they're definitely seen more often than what they used to be, right? um Before I came live, I saw a video. I don't know where it was posted, but it was basically a woman who drove off into the ocean, right? Because she couldn't take it anymore. Like, things like this are literally happening in this society that we live in. Ashe, bendición, mamita. So, you know, whatever it is that you're going through, collective, all right, I'm hearing it ain't over until the fat lady sings. All right, that's like an old saying. What is a crash out? A crash out is somebody that, say, like road rage, right? You're driving, and somebody cuts you off, and they're doing it on purpose, right? And then you're getting mad because they're pissing you off, and then all of a sudden you do something out of anger. That's a crash out, right? A crash out is somebody who's literally on the brink of, like, anybody can have it, right? Like, I don't care who you are. If you are in the way, and you feel like your destruction, I am literally crashing out. And I feel like that's the energy, right? Because the nervous system is very, very fragile. I'm feeling a very fragile nervous system. So a lot of you may struggle from mental health. A lot of you may struggle with anxiety. A lot of you may struggle with anger, right? Because I'm hearing anger management. A lot of you, a lot of you are literally like on the edge. I feel y'all on the edge with everything that's happening, right? I feel like it'll take something so subtle to happen, right? that you're going to crash out on the wrong person. I'm hearing that loud and clear. Mm. So be careful. Be careful with your emotions. If you're somebody that makes, if you are somebody that rides on emotion, right? Get those emotions in check. Because I definitely do sense that there is a lot that you are, it's like you've been carrying a chip on your shoulder. You've been carrying a chip on your shoulder and it's become unbearable. So please be careful with the energies that surround you. Don't allow people to get you out of your character. Keep yourself composed. Although it may seem easier said than done, right? But work towards that mindset where you don't allow anybody to have you crash out. Yeah, look, the Seven of Wands. I definitely see you guys very, very defensive, but you're also resilient. You're somebody that has gone through so much, collective. You have with every battle that you've been up against, with everything that has been sent to destroy you, with everything that has been said, you know, to keep you on a downfall, you've literally picked yourself up. Like, yo, you've literally, like, I don't know how you've done it, collective. Okay, I don't know how you've done it, but you've managed to stand above it all. No matter how many times you felt like you were about to lose it, you've got some good ass traction here. You know what I'm saying? You've got some really good traction, and because you have that traction, you persevere in any situation. With any challenge or anything that comes up, you have literally stood the test. I'm hearing that. You have stood the test of them all. Yeah, with the Three of Swords in reverse. These swords are finally releasing. These swords, you're finally releasing, you're finally letting go, you're finally healing, right? But it's taking you some time. That's why I'm saying, like, even right now, even though your nerves feel on edge, even though you feel like you may be walking on eggshells, right? You are way further than what you were. Have you given yourself that credit? Have you gone back to, you know, have do you discredit yourself? Do you discredit the work that you've done to get to where you are? Because I definitely see major healing here. Um, and you are really guarding your heart. You're protecting yourself. You're protecting your heart and your mind. You're protecting your heart and your mind, collective. Yeah, look at that. The Ten of Cups. I can't make this up, collective. We got the Ten of Cups here. A lot of y'all are really focused on your own happiness. A lot of you guys are really focused on family, building family, whatever it is that you're creating, right? It's like, and even for some of you, I feel like when it comes to you in this defense energy, I also feel like with certain family too, right? With certain family too, like some of y'all are standing firm and standing on your ground with certain individuals in your family dynamic. But I also see that you're also healing parts with certain family as well. Because family is big here. Family is being tied heavily here. And I know that we just had the holidays and all that stuff, right? But there could have been some major fallouts too. There could have been some major fallouts here with certain people that you felt like were family, right? Because I'm hearing, well, there's a lot of things I'm hearing. Let's continue. It could go in many ways. It can go in many ways, right? But I definitely do feel like you really standing the test of time. And you're really focused on this long term. You're focused on long term, collective. Look at that. You're detaching. You're detaching from toxic family members. You're detaching from toxic family dynamics. This could even be, somebody that you have children with, right? Like, I definitely do sense that you guys are really, because look, we have the Three of Swords in reverse, and we also have the Devil in reverse. So that tells me that you're not somebody that is running with the narrative. You know what I'm saying? You're not running with whatever he or she said. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not worried about what everybody else got going on. I see you focused on yourself. And that's why a lot of this shit had to come to come to an end. A means to an end is what I'm hearing. Yeah, look at that. The Magician. You're alchemizing. Listen, all this chaos, all this distraction, destruction, all of these toxic dynamics and behaviors, they no longer exist with who you are becoming. They no longer exist. It's not who you are anymore. You are somebody that has persevered through every challenge. You are somebody that has persevered through every battle with relationships, friendships, whatever dynamics, right? Career oriented. You have literally stood through every battle. You're the Seven of Wands. You're somebody who's coming out strong. You're somebody that is on defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can play with me if you want to, but I'm not the one you want to see. Is given I'm healing. Is giving I'm releasing all of that because I'm seeing long term. I'm focused on long term. And if you're not somebody that's long term, then I'm gonna have to dismiss you. I'm gonna have to release you. For a lot of you, you guys are really alchemizing a lot of this energy. Whatever it was, right? Because I'm here last 3 years. Look at that, the Queen of Cups. Yeah, you're somebody that's really wanting to nurture their spirit. You're somebody that wants to really tap into your divine feminine energy. You're somebody that is caring, nurturing. You're really focused on your peace. You're focused on creating your passions and really tapping out on what it is that you truly love, right? This is somebody who's truly authentic. Ace of Wands here. You're looking at new things, new people, new beginnings, new adventures. Um, the Fool. You see what I'm saying? The Fool at the bottom of the deck. It's like new, new, new. I don't want nothing to do with the past. I don't want nothing to do with any of y'all. Whoever these energies are, right? And these are energies of people who lacked in your life. These are energies of people who abused, right? They abused your kindness. These are people who only liked what you could do for them. I'm getting very much, beneficial contract. Okay, these you're letting go of all these people. You're turning a new leaf. All right. You don't want to hear nothing about what they got going on. Those were towers. Those were distractions. Those were things that were in the way of you getting into your long-term goals and endeavors. And you see it. You see it. Look at that. The Seven of Swords. I can't make that up. Look at that. The Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords collective. Seven of Swords. Y'all peep game. That's exactly what it was. Y'all peeped. Y'all smart. Very knowledgeable. Look at that. The Sun card. Y'all saw everything. And you know what gets me is this collective, you guys have such a vibrant energy. Your soul radiates and emanates an energy that can never be replaced, right? And people think that because you are this type of energy that they can dictate how they can benefit from you. But you're putting an end to this. You're putting an end to all of this. The Knight of Swords, you're taking action. You're out of here. You're out of here. Six of Swords, the bottom of the deck. You're out of here. There's no contemplating anymore. I feel you strong. And you know what? Hell yeah. You deserve this. You deserve this. Look at that. Ten of Swords. You deserve this. You've been through a lot, collective. You've been through a lot. You've been through trials and tribulations. You've been through heartache. You've been through grief. You've been through losses. You've been through financial burdens. You've gone through almost every horrible experience there is to experience in the human experience. You know what pain and sorrow is. You know what it is to be betrayed by a loved one. You know what it is to lose a friend that you thought was a sister or a brother. You know what it is to lose a parent or a child or a family member. You know what it is to wait and wait and wait for that wish that you so gracefully put on that star, right? Because I'm hearing that song. I'm wishing on a star to find out where you are. It's like whatever it is that you've been trying to manifest, it's like, yo, where is this at? Like I'm here waiting, waiting, waiting. And I just feel like I keep missing opportunities. Nah, beloved, things are happening exactly how they need to. Look at that. The 8 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Just when you thought everything wasn't going for you, everything was working for you. What you thought wasn't working for you was the actual thing that was working for you. All right. Some of y'all got some news coming in. All right. Some of you guys got some commitments coming in. All right. Contracts coming in. Some of you guys got some things coming in very quickly, and it's coming up within the next couple of weeks. All right. Could be some sort of trip or travel that needs to be taken here, but I definitely do see something coming in here quickly. What is this for this collective? What is this for this collective? 4 of Pentacles. Whatever this is, it is for you. It is not for you to share amongst everybody else. I'm going to let that simmer for a sec. Whatever you got coming is solely for you. It ain't for nobody else. It ain't for you to share. It's not for you to give to somebody to hold on to. No, what is for you is for you, and you need to hold on to it tightly. All right. See, I see a move. Okay, I see a move coming up for this collective. I see a move coming up. Don't overthink so hard. All right. Don't overthink. I see a lot of you getting out of this victim mindset. Whatever had control of you at one point, I definitely do see you releasing that, detaching from that. That's not your mindset. It was never your energy to begin with. It was never your energy to begin with. Listen, things still will be slow, okay? Still, things are still going to be slow, but slow and steady is going to win the race. Nobody said that this was a race at all, right? Yes, I know you've been holding on to lots of burdens and lots of insecurities, okay? But you're waiting on something. You're waiting on something. You planted, I don't know how many seeds, but every seed that you planted, you kept giving to other people. And because you kept giving to other people, these people, they didn't know how to work with you. Nobody replenished what you gave. Nobody replenished what you gave. So here you are waiting and waiting for something to come back. And, for some of y'all lost direction. For some of you, it cost you an actual move that you needed to do, but you didn't do it. You've been with your own inner conflicts. You've been fighting. It's been people in competition. This ain't you. This ain't your energy. This ain't your energy, collective. Look at that. Patience is needed. All right, and rest. Patience and rest at this time. Okay, things are going to come in very quickly, but take your time with it. Just because it comes in doesn't mean that it needs to be rushed. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Just because you get notified of it or you know of it doesn't mean that it needs to be rushed. You can hold on to it for a little bit. You guys understand what I mean? Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Let me know, chat. Let me know. Let's get some life lessons. Yes. Don't take the first thing. Just think on it. Whatever it is. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Because y'all got some opportunities, but y'all got better opportunities coming too. So don't go just based off the first. Trust me, I'm telling y'all from my own personal experience. Wait it out. Let's get some life lessons. Life lessons for this collective. We have healing from past wounds. Okay? Healing from past wounds. If you try, your tomorrow may appear different than your today. Stop crying over spilled milk. So, again, what has not worked doesn't mean that it's not working. It just means that there may be something else that's coming in store for you, okay? Believe you can, and you're automatically halfway there. Love that. You are much stronger than you think. You managed to get through every bad day in your life, and you are still undefeated. See what I'm saying? Didn't I say you have been? I was picking up a very resilient collective, somebody that doesn't give up, somebody who's definitely putting forth that energy even when they don't want to. You're undefeated. Your life won't go as planned. Trust God always. It's a good thing. Trust God always. It's a good thing. I love that. Listen, collective. Clarity is clarity. The messages keep repeating themselves. All right. I know you went through some trying moments. I know that you just went through a major shift in your life that you wasn't even expecting. I know things may not feel the same, but it's not meant to be because you are evolving. And because you're evolving, life is going to change continuously. You don't have control over that. The only thing you have control over is self. All right, collective. You ain't got to worry about competition. You ain't got to worry about what other people got going on. You focus on you. You hear me? I release the collective energy. I call back on my power ashe to the ancestors. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into collective energy. I'm going to go ahead and do some card pulls. My list is open if you would like to join. All right. I'm going to do card pulls at this time. All right. You must be following. You got to be interacting. I need some shares. All right. I'm only seeing 4 shares on my end. So we need some more shares. A card pull is a spirit led. Whatever I see in that card, I'll let you know. Okay. I go to who I feel drawn to. All right. So let's get the shares up. Let's get the shares up if you are on TikTok. Let's get the shares up. Let's get the likes. All right. And then we'll go into card pulls. All right. Thank you for the rose, my dear. I got you, girl. Yeah, let's get them shares up. Let's get them shares. You, Lisa. Hi, mama. It's unforgettable _ EMZ. Let's get them shares up. Let's get the shares up. Yes, yes, yes. We need to do some card pulls. Make sure you're following, sharing, interacting, okay? And if you want to take it a step further, make sure you subscribe to YouTube, okay? Don't miss out. Don't miss out. Hey, Echo, can you play some symphony? I'm feeling some symphony. Bendición, mama.
The complete symphony collection by London Symphony Orchestra and Joseph.
I hope you're doing well. All right, y'all. Let's get to 15K. Let's get to 15K and then we will start, okay? 15K likes and we will start with the card pulls. If you're on YouTube or Facebook, make sure you guys like the video, and you haven't done so, make sure you are subscribed. All right? You'll drop your name and zodiac. All right, that's how we do it. Right? I got a couple ones, but this one's my big one. I'm still moving. So I'm finding my pieces here and there. I'm like, I need you. I missed you. I miss having my altars. I miss all of that. But change, change needs to happen. We've been talking about change, right? I'm one of them. Yeah, slowly but surely. I ain't tripping. But I did find my one, so I definitely got my one. All right, y'all. We're at 15. Go ahead and drop your name and zodiac. I will check to see if you are following, okay? We're going to do some card pulls. Doesn't matter what platform you're on. You popped in my feed, someone on Instagram. Did you find my TikTok? If you go into my profile, my bio, it'll be linked in there. All right, you guys, drop your name and zodiac. Name and zodiac. All right, my dears, let's get into it. Holy Spirit, holy angels. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. We give you thanks for this time, space, and energy that you're aligning me with the collective. I ask that you connect me with who I need to connect with as we're about to do some card pulls. Pull me towards the energy. I pray that you connect me with who needs clarity and peace of mind at this time, Spirit. Align me with the energy. I clear out the collective energies. We now tap in to the new energy, Spirit. Who we tapping into? Align me with the energy. Holy Spirit, holy angels. Drop your name and zodiac. Name and zodiac in the chat. Align me with the energy, Spirit. Who do you have a message for? All right, let's see. Oh. Denise Sagittarius. Let's tap in, mamita. Go ahead and drop a sunflower in the chat once I connect with you. Make sure your arms are not crossed and your feet are not crossed, okay? Denise Sagittarius. There you go. Rosita. Bendición, mamá. Bendiciones. All right, Denise Sagittarius. Holy Spirit, holy angels. Let's tap into your energy. For Denise. Denise Sagittarius, Spirit. What message do you have for her? What message do you have for Denise, Spirit? Denise, you got something new coming in, girl. Ooh. All right. You got something new coming in. But Spirit wants you to know that when this new thing comes in, you need to expect transformation, okay? This is going to change you. Now, I don't know if you've been comfortable with what you've been doing, okay? But Spirit is saying that there is going to be some transformation that's going to take place. This transformation is for the better, all right? But transformation is a bit painful. Just saying, okay? It is a bit painful. There are going to be new opportunities that are going to come in for you. All right. So be optimistic. Be optimistic about the new changes. Don't fear. All right. Yeah, it may be something that you've never done before, or maybe it's something that has crossed your mind and you're like, ugh, I just can't fathom. I can't, like, I'm getting a real scary energy. Like, I don't know if you're somebody that's scared to, like, take that leap of faith when it comes to trying new things. But I'm definitely feeling like this is the season for you to really embrace all those new things, right? Because that new thing may be the very thing that saves you. And what I mean by that is, this could be like a new lifestyle change, right? That, adds more life to you. This could be a new regimen that you do that allows you to be more proactive, more, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm definitely getting something like it's going to be uncomfortable, yes, but the transformation is going to be well worth it, okay? Whatever that is for you. All right. I'm seeing that April is going to be a prominent month for you as well too. All right. I'm getting April. All right. So whatever it is that you're healing from, I know healing isn't linear, right? But I definitely do sense that there's going to be a major shift here. So just welcome it in, as even though it's going to be uncomfortable sometimes. But the transformation is going to be well worth it. Okay. I release your energy. I call back on my power. I say to the ancestors, thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your frequency. If you would like to tap in more, you're more than welcome to book a reading. My link tree is in the bio, okay? I do have Cash App, Apple Pay, Venmo, PayPal, Chime, and Zelle. All right? Let's go on to the next. Spirit, align me with the next energy, please. Drop your name and zodiac. Name and zodiac in the chat. I'm good, Rosa. I hope you are. Name and zodiac must be following. All right, you must be following. Lori Capricorn. Lori Capricorn, tap in. Everybody else, continue to tap in and share the live. All right, let's get to 25K. All right, we're doing some card pulls right now. All right, my list is open. If you would like to tap in, my link tree is in the bio, okay? Lori Capricorn, tap in for me, mama. Where you at? Once you're tapped in, go ahead and drop a sunflower, Lori. And make sure that your arms and feet are not crossed, okay? Lori. Lori Capricorn. Lori Capricorn. Everybody else, continue. No, it's okay. I got Lori on Instagram. I got 4 platforms going on right now. But you're more than welcome to stick around because, hey, you never know. Spirit might have a message for you. Lori Capricorn. Lori Capricorn. What is the energy, Spirit, for Lori? Lori, you've been feeling a bit lost, okay? You've been feeling a bit lost. There could be something that you've been grieving or really just sad about that didn't work out. Um, I feel like there's been a lot of blockages here for you, a lot of emotional blockages. I don't know if you've been like repressing your emotions on something or holding back, but I see and feel like an energy of holding back, right? Like you're not really truly being honest with how it is that you're feeling or who it is that you're dealing with, right? I definitely do feel like um and this could be, I don't know, I don't feel like I've ever talked to you before, but I don't know if you suffer from depression, but I feel like you could be going through some blues right now. And you're fixated on the negative instead of the positive. There's a need for you to really turn the direction of all of this, okay? With the chariot here, there's a need for you to switch gears. all right, and switch up the energy, because the energy that you're in right now, anxiety, the energy that you're in right now is not helping your case whatsoever. It's only worsening. So try to see what is causing your anxiety to flare up, right? And fine tune it. I know it's easier said than done, but I definitely do feel like this energy is really dragging and lagging you. And it will swallow you whole if you allow it. So change the direction, all right? Keep it in check, is what I'm hearing. I release your energy. I call back on my power. I say to the ancestors in advance. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into Lori. Lori, if you would like to tap in and more in depth, you're more than welcome to book. My information is in my bio, okay? You're very welcome. You're very welcome. All right, let's continue. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, align me with the next energy. Guys, we're doing card pulls. Make sure you're interacting with this live by tapping and sharing. Go ahead and make sure you're following as well, okay? I'm going to who I feel drawn to. My list is open if you would like to join the list. All right. And if you ever want to go and further, you're more than welcome to. All right. There's nobody on the list. All right. Spirit. Let's tap in for the next energy, please. Um, Farida. Farida Taurus. Go ahead and drop a sunflower in the chat. Make sure your feet are not crossed and your arms are not crossed. Everybody else, continue to tap and share. I appreciate y'all. If you guys want to skip and join the list, all right, Linktree is in the bio. I'll do a few more and then I'll get into the list. Farida Taurus. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. Farida Taurus. Farida Taurus. What is the energy surrounding Farida, Spirit? Farida, are you waiting to hear from somebody? There we go, boy. Are you waiting to hear from somebody? Because I definitely do feel like you're in your head about some sort of message. Who is this person? Because I definitely see you very anxious and losing sleep, wondering when this person's gonna reach out. Um, your ex-husband. I see that you're very overwhelmed over this energy. I definitely do feel like there's going to be some sort of change that's coming in very quickly within the next couple of weeks in regards to the situation. But I definitely do see you very much losing it. Your energy is very much off, all the way off. Now you can tell me I'm lying, I'll shut the fuck up, right? But I see it clear as day. This energy got you all the way fucked up. Um, I'm hearing way past the breaking point. Whatever that means between you and your ex-husband, way past the breaking point. I'm hearing that song by Leon Thomas. That could be something relevant to you. But I definitely do see you losing sleep over this. It's coming. I don't know if it's something that you're gonna want to know or want to hear about, but there's definitely something coming here. And it's coming in quickly within the next couple of weeks if you wanted to know a time frame. But that's what's showing up in your energy, okay? If you want to know more about it, you're more than welcome to book me, or just keep me posted on the energy, okay? I release your energy. I call back on my power. I say to the ancestors, thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy. Jazz, if you want to know about that, it's $15. It's a $15 energy. You're welcome. You're welcome. Guys, my list is open. I'm going to do a few more card pulls and then I'm going to the list. So if you guys want to jump on the list, $15 is my minimum. But I do offer other readings. Most of my readings are spirit led readings. Whatever you feel comfortable with. Again, my link tree is in the bio, okay? All right, Reina Torres. Reina Taurus. Tap in, drop a sunflower in the chat. Reina Taurus, Spirit. What is the energy for Reina? What is the energy surrounding Reina at this time? Reina, you seem a bit lost. Like you're not following your intuition. There's a lot of delays here. You've been doubting a lot. You've been doubting your plans. You've been doubting yourself. You've probably been feeling unmotivated here lately. I definitely feel like you have not been listening to your intuition. Your intuition has been trying to tell you something, and it's like you keep going against it. And every time you go against it, you lose sight of what you're doing. I don't know. You tell me. Is this your energy? Yes. Is there something that you're regretting? That you just keep going back and thinking that it's going to change? Because you can't expect a different result with the same thing that you're doing. If your intuition is telling you otherwise, then I think that you need to start listening to it. You're only causing your own misdirection. That's what I have for you, my love. I release your energy. I call back on my power. I share it to the ancestors. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your frequency. We send you love and light. If you ever want a book, you can always look into my Linktree bio, okay? All right, we're going to do one more, and then I'm going to go into paid. And if we don't have a paid, then I do have a booking off live that I will get into. Julissa, tap in, mama. Julissa. There we go. I hope you're well, mama. Julissa. What is the energy surrounding Julissa, spirit? Julissa. Are you married? Are you married? There's a masculine energy here. That's showing up in your energy. Either there's somebody that's feeling overwhelmed and feeling like lots of burdens. No worries. There's a masculine energy here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? But there's a masculine energy here that is very protective, okay? Very, very protective. Somebody that is very ambitious, has that drive. They're a leader, right? And and then I'm also feeling the energy of, responsibilities are getting too much. It's becoming, a handful. Like I can't take it. I'm overwhelmed. Losing concentration, struggling. There's a dynamic difference here. All right, we're going from the King of Wands to the nine of or 10 of Wands. This could be very much your energy, or this could be somebody that's linked to you. But I feel like there's not a balance here. Are you talking to somebody? I'm getting very much exhausted. I don't know who this energy is to you. This could be your energy or somebody tied to you. But I'm definitely picking that up in the energy.
I told you, earn these big boys, earn your respect.
Yes. Is that you? Is that your energy? Or somebody tied to you? As long as it makes sense. Lots of exhaustion surrounding me, both from self and surrounding. Yeah. I feel like you take on too much. You have a lot of responsibilities on you. You take on masculine and feminine role. Um, and you're burnt out. You're burnt out. I didn't know if it was somebody else tied to it, or if it was you, but there's a need for you to really take back a couple seats. You know what I'm saying? Catch your breath. I release your energy. I call back on my power. I share to the ancestors. Thank you so much for letting me tap into your frequency, Yuli. I send you love and light, okay? If anybody would like to join, let me know now. If not, I will be getting off. I do have a private reading that I need to get to. Again, 15 is the minimum, okay? I'm doing paid readings now, love. Usually I do 3 card pulls, but I did way more than that. Yeah, but you can always make sure to come back on the next live. I try to knock them out early. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to release y'all. I do have a private reading to get to. You guys also have the option to book me private. Just send me a DM at unforgettable_EM.